Good morning, everyone. Let's get the warm-up started here. We're going to start off with a 3-6-3-2. We've got Dice Mama Steph, Kevin Scott, Brian Flegel, Coffeeland. Good morning to everyone. Okay, 3-6-3-2. Six, 2, 8. I did do a couple throws prior to going live here. Just trying to focus in on some things today. I'm trying to figure out what was going wrong yesterday. Financially, bet-wise, we made money. Not much, a little bit. But we did go down quite a bit as well. We're having to recover. Overall, our BSR was good yesterday, but everything else was not so good as far as numbers were concerned. 3-6-3-2. So what I'm really concentrating on today, because I've been doing a lot of double pitching, is releasing with that thumb rather than extending the fingers. So keep the fingers not quite as extended, but we're going to release with that thumb. We're going to let that thumb drop out. And if you notice, the dice stay tighter together when they land when I do that. 3-6-8, 3-5-8. I also owe an apology for yesterday, and I will give that apology once the show starts. Morning, Randy Hill. Good morning, Mad Hatter. Slow your roll, Joe. Two, 6, 8. Cousin two set. 1-4-5, truck and camper. So if I release with that thumb, it helps keep those dice together tighter. If you guys have watched the last couple throws there, they're coming down tighter together this way and landing a little bit more square. I did a hook that time, 2-on-3 double pitch. Actually, that's one dice off axis. Actually, it's both dice off axis. That's a drift. Explosion and drift right. Four, 3, 7 double pitch. And that time I did not release that thumb, which gives a double pitch. 6-3-2. Three hard 6, primary on top. Both they split apart when they landed. Just watching dice behavior can tell you a lot about mechanics of your throw. And then the 5-2, that's one dice off axis, single pitch. But watching the behavior of the dice and trying to figure out what it means is a totally different story. So tight, just put a part again, 4-4 hard 8. That was a 4-4. There we go. You have 14 people watching. Make sure you say hi in the chat. Let us know that you're here. Five, 2, 7 again. Run another Bruce. What's going on here, Joe? Good morning, Joel. Good morning, Mad Dog. Okay, Joel's here. We'll give a weather report really quick. It is 26 degrees in Wisconsin, in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. It feels like 18, so there's an 8-mile-an-hour wind. We did have a dusting of snow last night, and we had sleet come through, freezing rain come through last night. So when I got done with work this morning, my windows were coated full of ice. So it took a little defrosting before I could leave work. Or 5 hard 9. So that is the weather report from Manitowoc, Wisconsin today. Good morning, Moxon. Steph said it was about the same down in southeastern Wisconsin. Last throw, 3632. Six, 2, 8. Okay, let's get the show started here. Oh, we got another 15 seconds yet. We'll get another throw in quick. Not the way we want to start or end the warm up here, 6-1. But anyhow, let's get the show started. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. It's making yours too. Today is episode number 509 of the Level Up program, and day number 3 of the $1,000 challenge. $100,000 challenge. If you're new to the program, to support my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a pool color craps style of play. On YouTube, we have Stephanie, the Dice Mama, checking in number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. We have Brian Flegel from Green Bay, Coffee Land, Mad Hatter, Randy Hill, Mad Dog, 208 Craps, Joel, and Moxon. So good morning to everybody. We have 19 people watching. So if you are watching here, make sure you drop a hi in the chat. Let us all know that you are here. We're starting our bankroll today off with $5,565. The first 2 days of the challenge we did have as a winner, although yesterday was a little bit dicey. That's probably a bad term, a little cagey, a little something yesterday, because we were down almost to our stop loss, and then we actually made our money back. We got to that starting point, we made like a $65 profit, so we called that a success. We're coming into today's show with 2 wins and 0 losses on the series so far. Good morning, Big Kahuna. Good morning, Carlo. But anyhow, we have stop loss today of 8:35. If we would happen to get down to that far, we'll stop betting and we'll finish the show out to continue the rolling, but we would stop betting at that time. Hopefully it does not come to that point though. Let's get started. Click on that live tab on Crapsee. It'll bring you over to the table that we are using. Again, this is entertainment and educational purposes only. And we have 19 people on the app ready to go. We have 22 people watching. Good morning, Scott. Wattage Live Craps. And we're going to start with 3632. Dice out. Okay. So before I get going, guys, I owe everybody on here an apology. Everybody that was here yesterday. And my apology is I rolled a 314. The second from last roll yesterday, and that was the point made. So the 7 that the show ended on, I thought was a 7 out. It was actually a come out 7. So I don't know if your bankrolls disappeared, and I think it did disappear on Crapsee because instead of putting a 314, I put a 213 on the entry for Crapsee, and I can't go back and change it, unfortunately, but. So you guys did lose money yesterday, and that was my fat finger's fault. But let's get going here. 3632. And we're going to start off with an ace deuce. Okay, this time it is an ace deuce, not a 1-3, but ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. Pass line loser, come out loser. DP winner on the come out. 3632 is the set. 1, 2, 3 is the result. That is a double pitch. Remember on the cousin 2 set we have a 6-5 or a 1-2. That is a double pitch of the dice, as well as a 3-4 and a 4-3. It's also double pitches. And we don't want to see any of those because that means that we're not throwing box numbers like we want. Good morning, Biff. So again, get your bets in. 24 people playing along here. Give you a couple seconds here so you guys playing new strategies can get your base bets in. And here we go. Dice out. Looking for a point shooter number 1 yet. That was a super high bounce on those. 2, 4, 6. Kevin Carpenter, 2x4. So let's mark that point 6. Using a 3632, 2, 4, 6 result. Good morning, Dustin 1. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you for the acceptance there, stuff. That's greatly appreciated. But anyhow, we are at level 5 of the CMJ program, so that's going to put us at 320 across. Again, when I'm practicing here, I don't do any line bets. But if I was playing in a real casino, I would have to put a line bet out, and I usually do a minimum pass line bet. But anyhow, again, 3632, which is our cousin 2 set. And let's call this all bet set here. Dice out. And we have hard 8 to square pair. So that is going to be hit number 1 for us. I stay cross at the end there. 3, 6, 3, 2. Primary on the bottom side on both dice. So that's going to allow us, only lock in a 6 and 8 here, that's going to allow us to go to $96 on that 6 and $96 on the 8. And Joel says that I should simulate doing a line bet every so often to simulate a real table, whatever number is when you play for the other players on all it. Yep. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm just kind of lazy, I guess. So, Anyhow, we got 3632. All bet set. I'll do a line bet on the next shooter there for you, Joe. Keeping it real, right? Face it. Ooh, that was kind of a weird roll. 134, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. And that's going to be hit number 2 for us. So that will be 2 hits and down, 2 hits and regress for us. So we got out of the shooter. So that's awesome. And here, I'm going to do this for Joe. I'm going to reach across the table there, and I'm going to get a chip out. And here's my line bet, Joe. There you go. How was that, buddy? I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Anyhow, we're going to bring our bets down here, and we're going to go 96 across. My biggest thing when I'm practicing here is knowing where the bankroll is at throughout the strategy to make sure that the strategy is working decent. And I know if I have a pass line bet out there, I'm going to have to take sometimes an extra hit or something like that. Good morning, Larry. I've not seen you here for a while, my friend. $50 table, sir. Okay, I'll get you another chip there, Joe. If you could afford a $50 table, my friend, then you are a rich, rich person. Not me. Anyhow, let's call this all bet set here. And they saw less chin, more spin. Joe, let's get her going. Hey, 3632. And that's going to give us the 4-5 higher 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So that's going to be our first hit after we regressed. 3632, 4-5 hard 9 result. So that is nice. Let's see. I'll call my $50 table, sir. Anyhow, we're gonna go to $25 on that 9, go $25 on a 5. Stick with the same dice set, 3632. And let's call it all bet set. Dice out. 30 people playing along here. 29 people watching. Here we go. And we got the hard fuzzy 422. It's going to Cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So we are hitting a couple hard ways here to start off the day. And there's the hard 4 stuff that you were asking for yesterday. I'm assuming that's what you meant. I can't. Terrible jokes here. Stop it, Joe. So Larry watches all the time. I've been throwing many magic aces lately for him, and he had to chime in. Yep. Anyhow, let's make that 4 a buy bet. We'll make it look like a quarter. We'll make the 10 a buy bet. Make that look like a quarter as well. Again, if we hit the 4, 10, 5, or 9 after these rolls here, we'll do trend betting. Otherwise, we're sister pressing the first time we hit it up here. So Dusty one says, makes me so horny. Anyhow, all bets set. Peace out. And we got 235, the Justice Gen 5. So that is nice because we had that number pressed up. 632, 235, 1 dice off access. That's going to allow us to go to $35 on that 5. 3632. other than that come out, we've been throwing box numbers, so that's a good sign. Dice out. And there's our 639. That is the soft 9, the Franks. So early favorite number is that 9 right now. 3632. 639. Single pitch of the dice. So let's make that 9 look like $35 as well. So again, pressing up the numbers that are hitting now. 3632. And all bets set. This out. And that is a 2-4-6, a Kevin Carpenter 2x4. And that's just not only the 6, that is everybody say it, a winner 6. So the puck will come off here, and we'll be looking for a new point, still on shooter number 1 for the day. And I entered it the wrong thing. We got to enter in on the KPI here. 3632, 246 results. So there we go. So puck turns off. And before we go further, we're going to make that 6 and 8 look like $30. We're going to drop in $3 to get to that. We'll make that up and off on our bets. 3632. Because of 2 cents. Good morning, Don. How you doing? I have not seen you for a while, my friend. A lot of people coming back for today to see. So it must be a slow day elsewhere. Hey, I was watching, and I don't want this show to become political at all. But I was watching a video this morning about Senator Kennedy, and he did a speech yesterday at the Senate. You guys YouTube that, his speech from yesterday. It was an awesome speech. That's all I can say about it. I really don't want to, like I said, get into politics here too much, but it was good to see somebody from the Senate actually speak the way that he did. Anyhow, dice out. And we have a 426, so we're back on that 6 again. And as long as I got Larry Magic Aces, Larry in the chat here. Larry, did you see the announcement a couple days ago from Pennsylvania? And Larry will know what I'm talking about there. If you are still here, put in the chat what I'm talking about. But we're on that 6, so our bets are going to turn back on. 3632. And if you're scratching your head what I'm talking about, it has to do with Iowa. Even though you're not from Iowa, but you know who I'm talking about when I say Iowa. Anyhow, let's call this all bet set. And then hopefully today we'll have more news from Pennsylvania. You guys are probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about Pennsylvania and Iowa about? But anyhow, dice out. The left one went out of my fingers a little bit faster than the right one, but 325 Justice Gen 5. Single pitch of the dice. So that's going to be a nice hit for us. We're going to be able to go to $60 on that 5, so we're going to drop a quarter onto it. 356 brought back to the rack so far. 205 on the table. 3632. And all bet set. They saw 35 people playing along here, 28 people watching, 8 thumbs up. They saw. And we have a 213 this time. That is another Alfredo sauce, but this one is not the double pitch variety. 213 is going to be one dice off axis. Actually, it's going to be a drift of the dice, I believe. 3632 with a 213 result. So yeah, that is a drift right of the dice. So that's going to be no help for us on our bets. 3632. So you did not hear. Hopefully casinos are fuzzy is moving there. No, neither one of those. Bo Bassett announced which college he's going to, if that makes, I'm sure you know what that means. There is a new casino being built in Iowa. Okay, I didn't know that. But Bo Bassett announced he's going to Iowa, and today or tomorrow, Jack Forrest will be announcing as well which school he's going to. I know that most of you guys here in the chat really don't give two shits about that, but good morning, Greg. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. All bets set. I saw it. A little short in the landing zone. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So that is our first 10 for the day, I think. No, first 10. Yeah, first 10. 3, 6, 3, 2, 6, 4, 10. It's going to be a single pitch of the dice. And that's going to allow us to go to $50 on that 10. So we have all the numbers pressed up now at least once. 405 brought back to rack 230 on the table. He is one badass dude. For those of you who do not know who Bo Bassett is a junior in high school in high school in Pennsylvania called McCord. It's a Christian high school. And last year as a sophomore in high school, he actually tried out for the Olympics and just barely missed making the Olympics as a high school sophomore. He's gone. I think he's only lost like 1 or 2 matches his entire high school career, and he was touted as the #1 recruit for next year. So they could announce within the last couple of weeks now. They can announce which colleges they're going to, and that's what he's going to is Iowa. And then Jack Forrest, who's his teammate, is actually ranked at #2 in the nation overall wrestler, and he should be announced in the next day or two. So days out. Ooh, that left one jumped way up and over. 5-2 Bruce. So that's going to be our 7 ouch for the shooter. So we made a couple dollars off of this. Let's see how much we did make in profit. We left quite a bit on the table. We had, what did I say, like $230 on the table. We end up making $175 off of that, so that's good. So Iowa sucks. I'm not going to disagree with you there. I actually lived in Iowa for a couple years. I have no comments. That was 14 rower. Not a bad way to start the day. Let's keep them all going that way or better here as we go. So why does the Mississippi flow south? You should know the answer to that one, Dusted One. Come on. Why does the toilet bowl spin in a clockwise direction? Same answer as why the Mississippi flows south. There you go. Anyhow, let's new shooter here. Shooter number 2. And all bet set. And we have a 235 Justice Gen 5. So that is our new point, marking the point of 5. Still using that 3632 set. So that's going to be one dice off axis here. Gravity sucks too. Now, does the toilet bowl spin in the same direction south of the equator as it does in the north of the equator? There's the question. And here's a better question, Dusted One. Does the toilet bowl spin less fast by you since you're closer to the equator than it does in Wisconsin? That's an interesting question as well. I don't know the answer to that one. You went to Iowa to get your crafts table stuff. I actually lived in Iowa for almost 2 years. Um, yeah, never again. Anyhow, we're gonna get our bets out here. I'm gonna do less chin here. You gotta get more spin. 320 across, 50 and a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 60, and that's 6 and 8. If I had everything taken down, I'd be at 57 40 for the day. So we are about $300, $400 shy of the goal. You are right on that, Mad Hatter. And south of the equator, it flows counterclockwise. You are 100% right. And all bets set. Okay, shooter number 2. And we're going to look for our first hit here. I split apart a little bit when I left my fingers. 0.7 out. Double pitch. That last little quarter turn of the dice on that right side got us. Because it was going to be a 4-6, I believe. Shoot. 3632, 437, double pitch. Ouch. That's the one. You're funny. Down under, no one cares. Good morning, Waylon. You're missing a good conversation here. Okay, let's focus here now. Let's get this going. So that was a loss. So that money that we did win on the first year, we lost, and then a little bit more. So we're still all right here. We'll turn things around here. Yeah, 39 people playing along here on Crapsee, 38 people watching. And let's call this all bets set. Dice out. We're gonna actually we're gonna switch dice around. We're gonna stay at 3632. So double pitch is gonna come on either set. So again, I left one off a little bit early. 167. Pass line winner come out natural. DP loser. We are going to switch over to the cousin 1 set now. Too many 7s in a row. Let's get off this variation. And I'm going to do this once for Joel. We're going to put $15 pass line bet out there. This one's for Joel. Okay, we're going to go 3-2, 3-6. I promised I was going to do that in the last year and I forgot. Yeah, you're funny there, Larry. I don't know who would have the heart attack first, you or me. Probably me. We'll have to thumb wrestle. How's that? I'll thumb wrestle you at the Crafts for the Cure. Let's go. All that's set here. They saw it. Terrible throw, but we'll take the result. 415, the truck and camper. So let's mark that point of 5 using a 3236 dice set. New point is 5. So I'm not going to really take too much stock in the result there. because that was a terrible landing of the dice. So we need to look on consistency here. We're going to go 320 across the bet level. Oops. And let's make that look like $40 in odds. 3, 2, 3, 6 is the dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. 54.20 if we took everything down. If we lost everything, we'd be at 5,095 right now. Shooter number 2 did a number. And we have a 2-3-5, a Justice Gen again. So that is a winner 5. So the puck will come off. Again, that is a single pitch of the dice. 3-2, 3-6, 2-3-5 result. So let's do this once. We got paid out $75 on that. I'm going to keep the bets the way they are right now, but then we're going to have to pressure up that 9 and 5 when we get the new point established here. So get 3-2, 3-6. Just once a day, bet the pass line, says Joel. Yeah, good luck on finding out what the rooms for the Craps for the Cure. I know that he is in the process of getting discounts through the stations, Palace Station and whatever the station casinos are. We were also talking at one time, the core group, the people that are actually helping produce the show, getting an Airbnb and all shacking up together as well. So I'm not exactly sure what the plans are. But I know that he was trying to get discount at the stations for people that want to attend. So I'll bet that is out. A little bit long on that one. 268. That is the Duracell 8. Call it support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And please, if you are interested in this type of material, subscribe if you haven't done so already. So 3-2, 3-6. 2-6, primer in the front side, both dice. So we're marking that point of 8. So yeah, Biff is saying about how you want to throw the dice a certain way at Brisbane. Every table is different, and every table works differently for everybody. So you have to find what works for you, but sometimes listening to suggestions from others does help. And our bets are turned back on, so let's call this all bet set. It's out. Oops, we forgot to increase our bets. I'm gonna take the bets down again. So you guys will have to replace your bet again. I apologize for that. So let's do this once because we forgot to move our bets around. So let's make the 5 look like $85. And we'll make the 9 look like $85. And let's put $45 in odds here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll call that all bet set here. Now, dice out. Yeah, you checked them at Hatter, you checked the Palace, and they had no idea. That doesn't surprise me any. We'll have to. John should be back today or tomorrow, I think, from his work trip. And we'll have to get some more information from him, I think. Well, that was short on that landing zone 527. Darn it. That is Bruce. That was mechanical deficiency there, and that is also an ouch. So let's give you another shooter that we lose on. 236, 257, 527 actually. I'm gonna keep the same dice set though because that was a problem on my toss. Consistency here, Joe. Let's get this consistent now. Okay, shooter number 4. Again, we are going to go $15 pass line bet. And I'm feeling good. Let's make that $20 pass line bet. Let's go 555 with our ATS. Let's do a $2 craps check. $3 craps check. Any craps? Let's stick with that. And we'll call this all bet set. Base out. Right one just kind of like flopped to the side there. We got a 628, the Duracell 8. So let's mark the point of 8. And both dice kind of landed, they kind of flapped out. 3236, 628. So I don't play the ATS too often, but we are playing it here. 3236 is our dice set that we're going to be using. Or again, we're going to go with that 320 across bet level. And let's put $40 in odds out there. And we'll call it all bet set. 40 people playing along here. 37 people watching. They saw 3236. Change your landing zone, Joe. 257, Bruce. Again, this is what happened to us yesterday. So the change that we made yesterday is we went from this area here for our landing zone up to here. So we're going to do that right away. Once the dice starts sticking, 3236, 52, Bruce. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. Points. We had 2.7 outs here. 3632. And our bankroll's at 4767. So we are just slightly over stop loss. So this will be our last shooter. If we lose, we'll be done betting for the day. Again, I will do the same as last. We'll go $15 pass line, $20 pass line, 555, $3 craps check. And we'll call that all bet set. Nice out. Okay, we're going to extend that landing zone a little bit further. And we got a 6-5 that is the mid-mo yo, which is Chiro coming to us from above. And that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. 3632, 65 yo. Pass line winner come out to natural. That's actually going to be nice for us. So we paid on that pass line. We lose that craps check. That's an extra $17 profit essentially. So let's do this one. So let's put 10 of that $17 on the world bet, and then everything else will be the same here. So again, 3632, and all bets out. Nice out. Did I split apart midair? Well, there we go. That's why we would do a world bet here. We got a OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So we have a bookend, and then that world pet's gonna pay out nicely. 3632 and 6612. The dice did stick on my finger a little bit. That's why they kind of split apart in the midair. That is a nice hit for us. Extra $32 brought back. So let's again $20 pass line bet. We'll throw another $10 on that world bet. Joe goes, I didn't mean for the pass line to help you. Oh yeah, 3632. See, I do have a pass line bet strategy. I just don't ever show it on here. But that is my strategy that I normally do with the pass line, is what I'm showing you guys right now. But we'll call that all bet sets. Still looking for a point here. Shooter number 5. And we got a 246, Kevin a Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark that point of 6. Again, this could be one dice off axis. So 6 is marked. And again, we're going to go with that 320 cross bet level. Actually, we're going to ladder up this time because we got a little bit of recovery to do. So we're going to go with that 640 across bet level. I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to go. This is not going to make any sense here. We're going to just put $100 on that 120 on that 6. So we're just going to go 640 across, including. And we'll call it all bet set. They saw number 2 hits and down. 632. And we have a hard 8 square pair. 4-4 hard 8. So it's going to be hit number 1 for us. 3632 448. So that is $140. So let's do 180 on the 6. We'll go 180 on that 8. Again, 3632. And we're calling it all bets out. Bets out. A little bit long on that one. 426, a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And that's going to be a winner 6. So that's going to pay out on that pass line. Plus, I have money on the 6 as well. So that's nice. 3632 426 result. Nice hit of a $230 hit there. So we're going to bring our bets down. I'm going to go to a minimum pass line bet now, $15. And we're going to go 96 across on our bets. And whatever numbers hit as a point, I'll take that down and just play the pass line there. So, so that's the way we're going to roll that. If I took everything down, we'd be back up to 51.66 for our bankroll. So we're still down $400 for the day. But we did do quite a bit of a comeback or a recovery there. If I lost everything, it would be at $5,040. So I am not working. Thank you for the reminder there. So let's turn our bets off. Thank you, Joel, for popping it in there because I would have made that mistake. But let's go. All bets set here. Peace out. I did work last night, though. Dad joke. There we go. They stay cross on us. We got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. Look at that, guys. All we need is that 9 for the tall. That would be pretty darn cool. We hit the tall because I'm on to ATS this time. Something I normally don't do. That would help a little bit for that recovery as well. But our bets are going to turn back on now. 3, 6, 3, 2. Let's see if we can get a single pitch on that left die. Yeah. That would be pretty cool. Good morning, Glenn. All bets set here. They saw it. Everybody chant 999. No, we don't have a 9, but we have magic aces 112. So that actually presents a pretty cool situation here, because that actually allows us to possibly get the all now 3632. And then now, with that being said, I'm going to start rhythm rolling the dice. So I got to start recording the things here. So that did nothing for our bets. We're going to start off with a 3632, and then we're going to start rhythm rolling and see if we can hit these other numbers here. 3632. If you're new to the program, if you click on the link in the description here to the advanced rhythm rolling, that'll show exactly how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. So you got 36 people still playing along. All bets set. Dice out. There we go. I like that. We've got the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. And that is awesome because that is the tall, ladies and gentlemen. So let's light up half of that screen green. 3632 with a 369 result. And that is the tall. So we actually got paid out, got some recovery there. Holy mackerel. $171 brought back on that bet. So we're up to 53.37 if I took everything down. So that brings us $200 down for the day. Let's make that 5 and 9 look like a quarter. There we go. Thanks, Scott. So we had, what did we throw? We threw 369. So let's rhythm roll this puppy. So we're going to go with a 2326 dice set. It's going to be 2V in the top, 2, 3, 2, 6. And it's been a while since I've done rhythm rolling here, so let's see. Let's do this once. All bet set. Dice out. 2, 3, 2, 6. And we have a 3-3 hard 6. It is the double D-gem. So we did a 2, 3, 2, 6 with a 3-3 hard 6 result. So that is going to be one dice off access. And that's going to allow us to go to $30 on that 6. We'll go $30 on that 8, dropping in $3 to get to that. And that'll bring us back to the 3632 dice sets. And we need to hit some small numbers. So actually, we're going to switch that around. We're going to go 4145. 4145. All I did is I spun the dice the opposite side. In theory, that should bring us to the to the opposite numbers, the sister numbers. So all bets set, dice out. 4145. And it got us to the opposite side, 437. Damn it. 437 out. Okay, double pitch of the dice. And what do we use for that? We used a 4145. Dice landed nice and tight against the wall, though. That's kind of surprises me that we got a double pitch out of that one. But a little bit of recovery there. We were back up to 5193. So we're down just about 390, 380 bucks. So 3632. I'm gonna go back to my normal betting strategy here. So no pass line, no ATS or nothing like that. So we lost a little bit less than what we made off of that ATS. But we also brought in other monies from the laddering up and all that stuff as well. So got us away from that stop loss quite a bit. And new goal today is to get back in the green, says Scott. So all bets set. I still want to hit that 10%. Let's see how this next one or two rolls goes. That was a good roll there. See if we could focus enough to get another decent roll out of this. Dice out. And we have a 2-1-3 ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. Again, pass line loser, come out loser. DP winner. Craps check winner. And a world bet winner. 3632. 213 results. Does nothing for me. So 3632. Get your bets in there. Thank you, Mad Dog. Dust One says $300. And we'll call it a bet set. Again, play the short rolls here, guys. Play the short rolls and gals. Hope for a long roll. That is the smart way to play. So that way, if a short roll does come, it doesn't hurt you as much, or it allows you to get out of that shooter. It's out. A little bit of a roll out there. We got a 628, the Duracell 8. So it's marked at point of 8. If you're not happy with how the dice came off the back wall there, 632, 628 result. Going back to 320 across. And I might do 3 hits on this one instead of my 2 hits and down like normal. We'll see how I feel on the next 1 or 2 rolls here. But anyway, we'll go all bet set. And dice out. See a horn, play a field there, Biff. And there you go. That field would have paid out double. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. So that's going to be no help for me. Again, 3632. Give you just a little bit here to get your bets in. And all bets set. Nice out. Oh, that was a little bit long on, but we got a 639. That is the easy nine, the Franks. That's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. 639. Okay, 3632. Are we going to hit that tall again? We need the 10 and 11. We hit a 9 there, so let's make the 5 and 9 look like 85. And all bet set. It's out. Oh, that right one stopped again. Dang it. 167. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That's an ouch. Okay, what happened to our long rolls that we were having a week or so ago? 167. Okay, that is an ouch. That brings us back down to 48.75. So that means we're going to ladder up again. We're not at stop loss at all. That was a 5 roller. So 4 not so great rolls. We had 2 good rolls. So 2 out of 6 is not really that good today. 5423. We're going to go to 5423. All 7 sets. And we're going to ladder up with this one here. Okay, I'm going to take Joel's advice here again. We're going to go. Trying to think. We'll go 555. Actually, no, we're not going to go 5-5. We're going to go 10-0-10. There we go. Let's go 25 on the pass line. We'll go $5 craps check. And we're going to call that all bet set. Face out. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we have a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark that point of 9. Is it a 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 4 hard 9 result? So we're going to go 640 across bet level. And 3, 4. Put $100 in odds out there. Five, 4, 2, 3. And all bet set. Face out. Oh my God. I'll throw the stick down there even. I don't know what happened with that one. The landing zone was there, but 347. That is an ouch. So we're going to chalk that up as a loss for the day here. 5, 4, 2, 3, 347. Oh my God. That's where you feel that air go psh, deflate. We're gonna go one more shooter here. One more shooter. I hit my stop loss. This is where you should actually start walking away from the table. But we're not gonna learn a lesson. We're gonna go for broke here. We're gonna go on edge. Uh, um, it's Cosby on this is stop loss. See you tomorrow, buddy. Okay. Last shooter here. All seven set again. And we're gonna go, we're gonna go on edge here. We're gonna go 25, 25, 25, $100 pass line. Let's go $25 on the world bet. And we will call it all bet set here. We are gonna make a profit on this one. Or we're gonna go down in flames. Remember, this is the $100,000 challenge. Somehow we gotta get that money back that we lost today. They sold 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got a 3, 6, triple D, the dice Dr. Dan. So it's marked at point of 9. And I'm throwing a little bit more energy into the dice now because I don't want them to land on access here. I want to get them off access as fast as possible there. So hopefully we can get a little bit longer roll here. So the point is on 9, marking the point of 9. We're going to go 1, 640 across again. We're going to go 3 hits and down. 3 hits and regress. 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. Makes you want to break your table, makes me want to break my stick. Come on. Oh, God. Anyhow, we'll call it all bet set here. They salt. And Nemo comes out of the gallery. These rolls that we've had today and yesterday are not my normal rolls, just so you guys know. I'm sure most of you guys know that. And we got a 2, 6, 8. That scared me because that left one just barely touched the back wall. So that is the Duracell 8. That'll be hit to number 1 for us. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 2, 6, 8 results. And we're going to pressure across. It's $140 brought to the rack. Let's pressure across a quarter on everything. We're not going to do any more odds on there. So we'll just add a quarter to everything there. So Mad Dog is breaking sticks also. I didn't know that. I think a couple people have done it. I have not broken a stick yet. This is still my original stick that I've used. I think John broke a stick. I think Jeff might have broke a stick already. Obviously, Big AZ has broke probably a couple of them. And apparently, Mad Dog has broke one also. Got a no 9. Yeah, right. We'll call this all bet set and they saw it. And we got a 415. That is the truck and camper. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3, 415 results. So that's gonna be hit number 2. Do we go for another one? I think we're going to. Let's do again $25 pressure on each one of them. Brings us to 150 and a 4, 5, and 10, 180 and a 6 and 8. Again, this is something we need to do to get some recovery going here. 5, 4, 2, 3 is our dice set. The Stickman stick at the actual casino. I think I might have heard that. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll go all but set. Dice out. Yes, we got out of it finally. Woohoo! 4-2-6, a Kevin Carpenter 2x4. I was holding my breath, crossing my toes, everything to get through this one. So 4-2-6. It's amazing how frail a person's confidence can be when you're not shooting well, but when you're shooting well, it's like nothing can hurt you. But anyhow, we're gonna bring our bets down. We're at 46.85, which is a little bit below our stop loss. Remember that last one kind of hit us hard. Let's go 96 across on our bets. Remember that if we could hit the 9 again, that'll help bring some more money back because we get that $100 on that pass line, which I don't know why I did that, but I did. 5, 4, 2, 3. And let's call this all but set. Place out. They split apart. We have a 6-5 mid-mo yo. Chiro coming to us from above. 5, 4, 2, 3, 6-5 yo. So all we need is a 10 and 12. That was no help for us. 5, 4, 2, 3. I'll call it all but set. 30 people still playing along on Crapsee, 37 people still watching. 19 thumbs up. I do appreciate the support from everybody. The interaction is great. Thanks. And we have a 6-2-8, another Duracell 8. Hoping to get that darn 9 so we can get paid out on that pass line so we can drop that down to minimal. 5, 4, 2, 3. We got a 6-2-8, which is a repeat hit for this shooter. And let's make that 8 look like $42 so we can get a little bit more aggressive to get some of that money back here. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all but set. Nice out. And we got the Old Bay Bushel, 5-5 hard 10. So we got another number knocked out there. 5, 4, oh, so 5-5 hard 10. There we go. So all we need is midnight. Think we can do it? I'm not sure. Let's make that 10 look like $40. 5, 4, 2, 3. That was a double pitch of the dice, by the way. And all but set. Dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. That is exactly what I needed. So that's going to be my pass line, paying out that $100 back to me. So that is perfect. 5, 4, 2, 3, dice set. 4, 5, 9, winner 9. So puck turns off. That was a little bit of a help for us. So we're going to take that $100 off the pass line there. We're going to go to a $15 pass line. Yeah, let's keep it at that right now. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all but set. They saw. I think there's only maybe one person may go if they're putting a dark side on me, their stuff. No one's made gold today. I'm trying to get back to even yet. Face out. If I can get back to even, I would call that a win. 134, the Big Joe from Wisconsin. If I can get back to even, I will consider that a massive win for today. So let's mark that point as 4. And all of our bets will turn back on. We're going to take that 15, move that over to the 9. And that should be good for our bets. 5, 4, 2, 3. So we can hit the either the midnight, the 2, 3, 8, or 10. All those I would be fine with. All bets set. They sell it. And we have a 145 trucking camper. We'll take that. 5, 4, 2, 3, 145. So if you notice my throw, I obviously went to the all winner set, but I'm throwing it flatter and with a little more velocity forward, try to get them to roll forward more. But we're going to go $25 on that 5. Then we're going to go 40, 15 plus 21. So we're going to go $35 on that 5. I'm trying to think out loud there. 5, 4, 2, 3. So I'm doing slightly more aggressive, slightly different betting pattern than I normally do. Good morning, Jeff. Jeff made go. Couple stupid bets. He never make it to real table, but it came through. Yeah. Sometimes that's all it takes. Good morning, Leon. And I'll bet that. So Leon's been doing great craps, has been doing shows lately. Check him out. Last night did a rollout watching another YouTuber doing his rolls, and he just placed bets along with it. And we have the Old Bay Bushel again, 5-5 hard 10. That is going to be the parlay of the day with SJ. 5-5 hard 10. That is awesome. That's going to be a little bit of money back because we pressed that 10 up before $40. So let's go to I took everything down. We have 49.24, which is still way below our starting bankroll. So let's really press this up again. That was $80 brought back minus the VIG, $72. Let's go to 100. Let's do it. That should have been a buy bet. That's why I didn't pay what it should have. Darn it. So we're making it a buy bet now. 5, 4, 2, 3. We can hit that 10 right away. That'd be awesome. Okay, all bets set. That's all. And we got 325 with Justice Gen 5. Dice did roll off to the left, but I'm fine with that because we are using it all winner set. I really don't want to keep it on axis. FR2-3. So this is kind of an off axis type wish, if you will. 325. $35 on there. So let's go to 60 on that 5. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. 32 people still playing along, trying to get back to break even. 37 people watching. Peace out. Wonder how Uncle Hook was doing this week down in Vegas. And we have another 5, a 2-3-5 again, the Justice Gen 5. 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5. Single pitch of the dice. So let's make that 5 look like $90 now. And I'm going to bring that 10 down to 50. We'll get some of that money off the table. It's been a couple rolls, and at 8, we're going to bring down to 30. If it's not hitting, it's not paying rent, we're not going to keep it up. If it's not paying rent, it's going to move on and along. And all bets out. They saw it. 5, 4, 2, 3. They saw it. And we have another 5, 1, 4, 5 trucking camper this time. 5 is hot. Maybe start hopping to 5. Who knows? 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. That brings us to 51.83 if I took everything down. So this still puts us about $380 short of the start here. We're gonna go to 120 on that 5. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that's set. That's out. And we got a 4, 5, hard 9, big Daddy Mac. And that 5 was a repeater win, by the way. But we got the 4, 5, hard 9. 5, 4, 2, 3, and 4, 5, hard 9. Okay, that is our third time we hit that 9. Let's go to $40 on that. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. 2, 1, 3, ace deuce. Alfredo sauce. So that's going to be no help for me, but it is another number towards that ATS. 5, 4, 2, 3 with a 2, 1, 3 result. 1 dice off access, just fine. So all we need is the bookends now. If we can get the bookends here, that'll start paying us out nicely. Remember, we went 25, 25, 25 on the ATS. I know we don't play ATS, but that's our third time today that we are playing ATS. Just for shits and giggles, see if we can help it with our recovery a little bit. 35 people still playing along. We got all bets set. Peace out. Scott, you're funny. Here we go. And we got a 628 at the Duracell 8. There we go. There's the Duracell. 5423 628. And we're going to bring that 8 up to third. We'll go up to $60 on that right away. If I took everything down, we'll be at 52.39. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer to that break-even point. And dice out. High energy there. There we go. That is freaking awesome. Let's go. That's what Fredo would say. Let's go. Magic Aces 112. Let's light up half of that screen green, and that should put us in the profit now. Finally, 5423 with a 112 result. That is the small, ladies and gentlemen. So we hit the tall earlier on today. Now we hit the small. And that is an extra 750 brought back to the rack. And that brings me up to 59.89. And that is well over our starting bankroll. So we are almost at goal. Woo-hoo. Takes a little ATS action to get there, I guess. 5423. It would be really cool if we hit midnight right now. That would be really cool. Scott's gonna leave. You're funny. Okay, let's call that all bets set here. And dice out. Let's see midnight. No, we got 2-2 hard forward, hard fuzzy 4, 2-2. It's going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So we're not going to regress our bets at all because we need to get up to goal here. If I hit goal, I will reduce the bets. I will say that. If I lost everything, we'd be at 56.76. If we took everything down, we would be at 6,004. So either way, we are in the win, in the profit today. Anyhow, that was a 4. That was a winner 4. So the puck comes off. We're going to keep that $15 on that pass line. And we'll put some money on the 4 once we get the new point established here. So let's get our dice set. 5423. And we'll call this all bet set. Looking for a new point. Shooter number 8. It's out. I saw the 6. I saw the 6. Damn it. I was so hoping. 4610. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. So it's marked that point of 10. That is the sister number of the point we just had. 5423. 6410. I thought midnight had rolled because I saw the 1 die be a 6. And I'm like, oh, you've got to be shitting me. So anyhow, we had $50 on that 10. Let's bring that down. Let's put a quarter on the 4. And let's go, we'll just go double odds here. We'll $30 in pass line odds. Right, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Another six is showing. And we got a Buckeye buckshot. We got another 6, 4, 10. This time it is Waylon's best friend on it end. Sorry, Glenn. So Glenn is coming to play here. 4, 2, 3, 6, 4, 10. If I took everything down, we'd be at 6,079, which is probably about just a little under $50, 40 some dollars short of goal. Puck comes off. So we're going to turn our bets off. We're going to keep that $15 pass line bet out there that we have. Get your bets in. 34 people still playing along. 20 people still watching. 21 thumbs up. And no super chats today. They saw it. Looking for a new point. 4, 2, 3. Yeah, we got a 4, 5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So we're on that 9 now. We've thrown a 9 a couple times here. And that 10 was a repeater one, I think, that we just had, just so you guys know. And we had $40 on that 9, so let's take this down. Let's put 50 on the 10, and let's go $25 in pass line odds. And again, they're not paying rent, so let's take that 5 down. Let's make that look like $50. So it hasn't hit for a while, so let's take some money back to the rack. That is a smart thing to do. It's not paying rent. Don't let it sit. So Steph is in the green again. Awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. We're almost up to goal for the day. Let's see if we hit midnight. Yes. Thank you, Matt Header. Guys, they cross on me, and we have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. I think that's our first KitchenAid mixer for the day. 5 and a 1. 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 6. So let's make that 6 look like 42. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call it all bet set. Excellent. Damn it. So close. 5, 6, yo, chef. I'm getting reckless of the throwing of the dice here, guys. I don't know how much control there actually is. The only thing I'm keeping control is it's lower and faster. But again, we are on that all-winner set, so it really doesn't matter if it stays on axis. Actually, I prefer to off axis with this throw. So that way it reduces the chances of that bad number showing. Try cross sixes, says Mad Hatter. I'm not going to change what I'm doing here. I'm going to keep on going because I want to get up to my goal here. We're at $6,100, so we're $22 away from goal. If I took everything down, I still can't get to goal because I have $50 on the ATS and that won't come down. So that's an extra $50 I actually have to make here. So all but set. They sold. 4, 2, 3. And we got 3, 5, 8, the Grape Ape. So that actually might put us pretty close there now. 5, 4, 2, 3. We have a 3, 5, 8 result. Take everything down at 6170. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my bets down. And if I lost everything now, I'd be at 6130. So I made go. Yes, thank you. So what I have on the table right now is I have a $15 pass line bet. I have the $25 on the all. I have the $25 on the tall yet. So I'm going to call that as I made go for the day. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we're going to hope for midnight, and we're going to get some extra fun money here to get us ahead on the challenge a little bit. So we'll call it all bets set. Thanks so much. So again, I did not bet responsibly to get here, but I'm being responsible by bringing the money down. By saying that we got the goal. And perfect timing, 527. That is the Bruce. So that was perfect timing from my point of view here. That is going to be a primary on top on both dice. 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set 5, 2, 7 Bruce results. So that is a 7 out. And the roll comes to an end with 26 rolls or 246 or 247 roll quality points. So let's go through our statistics for the day here. We did make goals, so that is awesome. So we had 8 shooters today, 3 decent shooters. All the rest of them sucked. So the other 5, so 3 out of 8, I guess isn't, I don't know if it's good or not. But that did help our SRR come back up again. 8.3 SOR for the day, 7.3 SRR for the day. Only one come out 7 though today. But look at those 5s and the 9s were hitting pretty handsomely there, pretty nicely. 6s and 7s were all below average. 11s are below average. Everything else is pretty much what was expected there. But 8 box numbers, inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s a little bit low. Come out 7s are low. Horns are expected. Fields are expected. Hardways are expected. So everything across the board was what was expected. Looking at our statistics through the end of yesterday on the 100K challenge. So just for the first 2 sessions, the numbers are a little bit low, but today's will help bring those up. So we have 83 rolls in the first 2 days. Looking at SOR right now, it is 7.45, SRR is 5.6, BSR at 5.69, and all those numbers will be increased after we enter in today's results, Nat. So Jen made $99 today. So that is awesome, Jen. She goes, good enough. David is down 175, not too bad, especially with those 3 rolls there, David, because I know you played Dark Side. Good morning, Clay. If it changes dice scripts after using par for all these years. Good luck on that. But, hey, guys, thanks for joining in today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. So Stephanie made back almost $600. That's awesome. But anyhow, I will see you guys back tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.